Good morning. It is now 4:45 and I've set myself 3 goals for today. If you're looking to set goals, keep them simple. I realised I was overcomplicating things. If you want to up your game and not be mediocre anymore, then you need to start setting goals. Here are the goals I've set for today. 3 simple goals. So let's get into them. Very simple, as you can see: eat healthy, train, and call prospects. Eat healthy is something that I do every day. It is an easy goal. Train is not something that I do every day. It is still a relatively easy goal though, and it is a goal that I will be setting every day. This could mean just doing a 5k run or something a bit longer than that, like a gym session or a long run basically. And the third is something that I hate, and it is something that I'm very anxious about. And there is a reason why I'm doing this, and that is because obviously it's something that I need to do, it's something that I'm not great at, and it's something that I need to improve on. I will be showing you a lot of my calls. Whether I get them wrong or not is not an issue. As I said, it is something I'm very anxious about, is speaking on the phone, calling people. I don't know why. Obviously there is something there that is just, maybe a lot of people get it, I'm not sure, but been realising that I've got all my leads, I've been doing too much reading, and I may have been overthinking it myself. And I've probably been watching too many YouTube videos on cold calling. Realistically, I've done a couple of calls, but the best way to learn is just by doing it. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. Obviously, the first thing of the morning is to eat healthy. So I'm going to be cooking myself some ham, eggs, and I don't know, just ham and eggs. I don't have any avocado this morning, unfortunately. So yeah, that's obviously the first agenda of this morning, is to eat healthy. So obviously got changed into my work gear and now just sat down for breakfast, which is eggs and ham. Don't like to eat a lot of carbs in the morning, as I like to cycle my carbs properly. So I'll probably have some carbs about 12 o'clock, obviously in the form of some honey, yogurt and fruit, and dark chocolate in there as well. But yeah, this is it, just about 4:05 now, and then we are heading off to work. There's Tracy. We've also got to spend at least 10 minutes in the morning giving the dog some love, because he deserves it. And so obviously silly me leaves everything to the last minute. Just got to pump up the bike tyres. Now obviously making sure that you're well prepared for work is essential. Got the coffee in the flask, so that is going to be taken into work with me, as I can't stand the coffee in there. Piece of salmon. Yes, it's in plastic. There's not much I can do. I did let it cool down before putting it in there. Unfortunately, I don't have space in the bag for a glass container, but the yogurt that I've got is in glass, and I've got some water in there as well. But pretty simple, not a lot of stuff to take into work with me, to be fair, as I like to keep it light. But yeah, coffee is essential. The coffee at work comes out of one of those machines. It's absolutely horrible. I cannot stand it. So 4 shots of coffee going in the flask. I'm just about to leave after putting my shoes on, and it's 20 past 4 now. It's literally left for work and tackling a big hill, but something that I just want to talk about very quickly, which is hustle culture. I've seen a few influencers saying now, or just a few people online, that hustle culture is bollocks and you don't need to be getting up early. But let me tell you, there's 2 types of hustle culture. You've got the working for yourself and working for someone else. Some of us have to work for someone else in order to sustain the developments that we're making on ourselves, and that's fine. At the end of the day, you know, you need food coming in, you need money coming in for food, you need money coming in for rent and stuff, obviously, as well. So that's the most important thing. People are going to tell you not to get up early, and that's because they can't do it themselves, honestly. They struggle to get up early, so they're going to belittle you, and they're going to be jealous, but at the end of the day, you're going to be one step ahead of them every single day, and you're going to have at least an extra couple hours on your day. Yeah, when you get home from work you might be tired, but that's a good thing, because that way you'll be going pretty much straight to sleep when you get home. You know, you're not going to be sat around watching TV, doing all that shit. You know, you spend the morning before work working on yourself. So that way, when you leave work and you're a bit fucking tired, as expected, you know, I'm not going to say that I leave work and I'm fucking full of energy. That's bullshit. You know, I'm genuinely fucking tired when I leave work. Like, think about it, I've got a shit ton to do. Especially if I go to the gym in the morning before work as well. Like, that's crazy. Obviously I'd be up at 3 to go to gym. And then would obviously have to cycle into work or drive, depending which one. And then obviously I have to do 10 hours at work, cycle or drive home, and then walk the dog. You know, so I'm not going to bullshit. Like, my job is quite physically demanding as well. So at that point it's tough, you know. Some days I may have 1.4 tons to load onto and off of the van at an absolute maximum, like I had yesterday. So, you know, if I'm cycling into work, going to the gym, I'm fucking tired. It's the reality of things, but, you know, sometimes you just got to suck it up. And I realise I've been a bit of a, not loser, just haven't really been allocating my time correctly, especially on days after long runs where I'm fucking tired, you know. Even the hours after long runs, after I get home, I just sit there in bed, like, I can't move. And I need to get better at being mentally strong when I'm physically weak. That's certainly something that I need to work on. So yeah, anyway, just a little food for thought this morning, but gonna carry on the rest of my bike ride now. Peace. Genuinely, what has happened to shops and like the ingredients and shit as well? This was literally the only thing, this bag of peanuts was the only thing that I could buy that didn't have some kind of sunflower oil in it. Looks at the jerkies, everything, all had some bullshit ingredients. All the nuts, literally. And to be fair, I don't mind pistachios. They're actually quite nice. I did get myself a coffee as well, as I was dying for a coffee. But yeah, it's literally the only thing that I could find that didn't have some kind of sunflower oil in it, or vegetable oil, or just no bullshit ingredients. Just literally pistachios and salt. Like, why can't all products be like that? Like, why? I just don't get why they've got to add an oil, or like, you know, even a lot of products I've noticed now in Waitrose, M&S for example, like this is from Co-op, they will put, for example, I haven't bought mayonnaise in ages and I don't really use it or like it, to be fair, but they will put extra mayonnaise with extra virgin olive oil, but it will only have like, it will have a smaller amount of olive oil than it will do sunflower oil, which makes no sense. It should be mayonnaise with sunflower oil. That's what it should be, but they're just trying to make it sound better. It's a marketing ploy. What else? M&S have their olives that they sell. Their olives in olive oil. Guess what? There's more sunflower oil in the olives than there is olive oil. It's false marketing. Don't get me wrong. I get it. These companies are just there to make a profit off you, but they can't make a profit off you if you don't buy their products or don't buy their certain products. So I get, you know, sometimes you just got to go without these things. And, you know, at the end of the day, does it really bother me that I couldn't have some jerky and I've got to deal with pistachios instead? Not really. I'm happy. It is what it is. So I can't really complain. But it's been a decent morning, to be fair. It's fucking cold though, as I mentioned earlier. It's like -5. And, you know, obviously when you're touching things that are cold as well, like the surface temperature on the van or the outside of the van is going to be colder than the air temperature. So obviously you're touching things and your fingers just get fucking freezing. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, I'm not a fan of the cold anyway. So it's can be a bit of a nightmare trying to get out of bed in the morning. I'm not going to lie. I've discovered a trick though to getting out of bed early, and like especially when the temperature's cold. Like my room is like the coldest in the house anyway. Bearing in mind we've only got single glazed windows, kind of thin walls to be fair. I don't think there's any insulation in them. I'm not too sure, but it doesn't feel like there is. And the house is always fucking freezing, obviously. You know, the heat is... The house heating's never on. But what you do is you buy like a timer. You can buy these timers that turn on at a specific time from B&Q. And I've got one of those in my bedroom to turn on an hour before I wake up. Because I like sleeping when it's cold, but I don't like waking up when it's cold. So I've mastered the game. I've gamed the system, you know. So I get the space heater to turn on an hour before I wake up. So that way the room is warm when I wake up. And, you know, I want to get out of bed then, you know. So I'm not going to lie, it's a bit of a hack, but I enjoy it. Like I'm fucking, you know, no one wants to get out of bed when it's fucking freezing out. So that's the way to do it. But anyway, enough of the rants. Obviously today, just crack on with a few calls when I get home. That's the goal. But yeah, it's I'm working tomorrow as well, which is it is what it is. Shit happens. I've got to do a fair bit of overtime at the moment just to ensure that I've got enough money for when I go away. As I do want to have like a decent bit of money. Shit happens, you know. My work only covers my living expenses. Like if I want to do anything, I've got to work overtime, which is it's good because it makes me value my time. You know, I know like my expenses are so fine. Like I literally like if you know something were like I had to pay out a shit ton of money for something, like I don't know, I can't think of an example for the moment, but my expenses are so finely tuned. I'm struggling to get my words out there. But yeah, I can't afford to go away like unless I work overtime, which is fine. Like you know, it's a luxury, and like at the end of the day, my time is more valuable to me because I'm able to do things like work on my business, go running, etc., and work on myself. I value that time over going and buying something that I don't need off Amazon just to satisfy my materialistic needs. Like it's very different. Like, you know, at the end of the day, it comes down to that hustle culture mentality. Like you're either hustling for yourself or you're hustling for someone else. And if you're hustling for someone else, I guarantee you're probably quite a materialistic person because you probably value a nice car, a nice house, which, you know, I value a stable environment. You know, a nice car doesn't necessarily come into that. For example, you know, as long as the car is safe, for me, I don't really care like if it's safe. If I've got a family, like, obviously that car's got to be safe, but you know, that's what all I value is. It gets me from A to B. And, you know, obviously there is a bit more to a house that you could possibly endeavour to want. But, you know, it's just... Yeah, so if you're working for someone else, I guarantee you're probably a bit more materialistic, which is fine, you know. I get it. We all desire some materialistic things. You know, there's a fine line between being materialistic, like I want that because I need it, like it's genuinely something that I will use every day, and like you're making almost like an investment. Like a car is an investment to some degree because, you know, I like to cycle to work every morning, like, but would it be worth the extra money that I would have, the extra time that I would have to spend at work to spend that money on a car? Like, because realistically that car's going to cost me £200 a month. That is an extra 3 days that I have to work a month, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, it's about an extra day a week after tax. You know, so I'm increasing my hours by 30% to pay for a car to get me to work, and that's it. Like, what else am I going to do with that car? Like, if I need to go get groceries, I can just borrow someone's. Like, that's genuinely probably like one of the only real times that I'll use a car. Sometimes I take it to walk chase, but you know, yeah, it's just like I don't need a car at the moment. And I certainly would never own anything stupidly flashy, just because I don't see the point in investing money into that. You know, I'd probably own something fun, but not flashy. You know, you want a car that's fun, you can enjoy it, but you don't want flashy. But anyways, not a lot from me more to say. Got about 2-3 minutes before I need to leave anyway, so I'm just gonna down these pistachios and probably scoot off on my way. But yeah, I'll do another video probably when I'm home, and just obviously when I'm sat down at the desk ready to call and possibly end my life after that. So it's 2:15, made it home. I've literally unpacked my bag, put all the stuff away from my lunch. I've tidied my room as well, and I have also taken a shower. I've got my stuff ready for tomorrow for work so that I'm well prepared. My bag's ready. I just need to make my lunch for tomorrow. Just about to do 15 minutes of meditation and then crack on with some calls. So I will be showing you those. But yeah, literally came home at 2, managed to get all that done in about 15 minutes, which is really good. Still need to walk the dog, go to the shop, go for a run, and prep for tomorrow, eat before 5, and then a call at 6. There's still a fair bit to do. Probably not going to be able to squeeze in a ton of calls, I'm not going to lie, as obviously there is a fair bit to do. But regardless, anyway, we will be sitting down. I've got a rough idea of a script that I want to do. Just about to crack out 15 minutes of meditation, as I mentioned anyway. But yeah, feeling good, to be honest. And when I was cycling home, I was like fucking pretty tired, I'm not going to lie, but I'm feeling good now. And yeah, just had a nice warm shower, which is always helpful. I've got my water on my desk ready to go. So obviously I've got the business attire on for the cold calls. Seems very fitting calling gyms with a tank top on. So I've got 17 gyms here I'm going to call. 16 gyms. And, you know, at the end of the day, I guess a lot of the anxiety I had was, I don't know what it's down to. I guess I don't know whether it's quite a common thing for people to feel anxious about this, but oh well, we're going to find out and see. Anyway, I'm going to call these 16 gyms. I'm going to find 10 more gyms for tomorrow to call. And yeah, I've got an idea of the script in mind, something basic to go off of, nothing too extravagant. Obviously, the idea is just to have them booked on a call so that I could sit down with business partners and we could go through it in detail with them, as that is the main goal. Hi, Carl. Sorry, it's Oscar here. I just want to quickly introduce myself. This isn't a sales call, although it is a cold call because we haven't met before, but I'm calling with an offer that could possibly benefit both of us. Do you have like 20 or 30 seconds? If not, I will hang up and you'll never hear from me again.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, so my company, we work with gyms to develop online communities for your current members to converse, share goals, and promote your services or any products that you may sell. Our job is just to make your customers so loyal to your community that regardless of the amount of money your competitors spend, your members would never consider leaving you. So we're working with a few gyms at the moment, and they've seen quite a decent increase in sales and their customer retention, especially it being January. We don't take any commission from your sales of any of your services or your products, nor do we interfere with any of the existing systems you may have for onboarding. You know, I was just wondering whether this is something you may be interested in working with us. I'm Oscar, the founder of Compound, so...
Something we kind of do ourselves, really, mate, to be honest with you.
Oh, really? Do you have like an online community for your members then?
Yeah, of course.
All right. What do you use, if you don't mind me asking?
We've got a Facebook group, we've got a WhatsApp group.
Nice. So do those groups allow you to send out like targeted marketing to members based on those interests? You know, because...
Of course, I can post whatever I like. So if I'm trying to shift a product or a service, then I can just advertise it in the group. Yeah,
no, I completely appreciate that. Sometimes, obviously, you know, people coming into the gym, they have different interests. Obviously, someone may be looking to receive information about supplements, for example. You may have a partnership with a gym, like a calisthenics gym or something. So based on your members' interests, you can send out targeted marketing to their members just to ensure that everything that...
Well, I don't think you're offering anything that, you know, that I'm not doing already, really, to be honest, mate.
No, I completely appreciate that, Carl. So I'll wish you the best of luck with your business. So thank you for your time.
Yeah, sorry, no worries. Okay.
Thank you, buddy. Cheers.
Bye.
That didn't go too bad. That went all right. You know, you can tell people just don't like, you call in, which is ironic at the end of the day. It's like, because I genuinely think I've got a decent service to offer them, but it is what it is. So, on to the next one. Getting anxious chills.
To the EE voicemail. I'm sorry.
That's great. That's the dog. He's like, take me out. I don't have a name or an owner for the next three, so I'm just going to try and wing this. I don't really know how to approach a...
Up to Jim.
Hi there. I was just wondering whether I could speak to a manager or the owner.
Yeah, who's calling?
My name's Oscar.
Oscar from...
Just Oscar.
Just Oscar. Okay, Oscar, what's your phone number? I'll pass the message on. Cool. Do you want to say what it's regarding, Oscar?
So it's basically my company. We work with gyms to develop online communities. I don't know whether you guys have an app at all.
No, not at the moment, no.
So this is something that we do free of charge. We don't take any commission from any of your services or products. But I'd love to chat to the owner about it. I'm the founder of the Compound, which is the name of the business.
Compound. All right, I'll pass all the info on to him. Thank you, Oscar.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. What was your name?
Craig.
Craig. Cheers, Craig. Thank you.
Thanks, bye.
Don't really know how to tackle that. I feel like I've got to do better in future. Like if they're asking, pass a message on, I feel like I need to try and navigate that somehow so that I can try and get him on the phone. Obviously, it's the gatekeeper. That's what you're trying to fight a gatekeeper. That's it. I need. That's the thing. You really ideally need the owner's name. I'm gonna call back anyway. I'll write a note saying I spoke to whoever. Hi there. My name's Oscar. I would like to speak to the owner or manager if that's possible.
Yep, speaking. How can I help?
Hi there. So my name's Oscar. I'll start by saying it's not a sales call, although obviously we haven't met before, so it is a cold call. But I'm calling with an offer of some kind of partnership. If you could just give me 30 seconds, I could explain what I'm offering. And if you're not interested, you'll never hear from me again.
Go for it.
Yeah, so basically my company Compound works with gyms to develop communities, online communities for your members to converse, share their goals and promote your services. Obviously, our job is just to make your customers so loyal to your brand that regardless of the amount of money your competitors may be spending on marketing, that they would never ever consider leaving you. So we working with a few gyms at the moment and they've seen such a great increase in their sales and their customer retention. And we don't take any commission from your sales, nor do we interfere with any of your existing systems. I was just wondering whether you guys have utilised any app at all for your...
No, it's fine, but, that was good. You did sell it well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers, dude.
All right, okay. You said I sold it well. That's a good compliment. It's the thing, you don't want to be reading off a script and sound so platonic. You've got to have a bit of emotion. You've got to, get a bit of emotion going in you. So it's going well though. I'm still a bit nervous. I feel like 3 p.m. is a good time to call as well. Obviously the gym reaches its peak at 5, and then they're just going to be so busy. 3 p.m. is a good time. They're not going to be very busy, or in the morning, I feel. But obviously, I don't feel like owners turn up first thing in the morning to tend to the needs, unless they're obviously a very active owner. But I don't feel like they're going to pick up. This is the thing. I guarantee some of these fucking gyms get so many cunts calling them I want to say some marketing. Next one. You just got to keep going. That's it. I feel like it's just got to keep going. It's regardless. Some people are going to fucking tell you no. So what? That's it. That's life. At the end of the day, it isn't going to be for everyone. Because if it were for everyone, someone would be doing it. And it'd be a fucking pointless service I'd be offering. Maybe there is an underlying issue with it, but I just don't get into that now. Don't think about it. That's just me thinking Right, next one.
Welcome to VoIP phone.
Bloody hell, it's Friday. Fucking pick up the phone, mate. I'm not giving up. I'm going to fight this one. Come on, you can't. Fucking call back tomorrow.
Hello, Jim Bronson.
Hi, Oscar for Ben, please.
Yeah, speaking.
Hiya, Ben. So I'll just quickly start by saying this is not a sales call, although obviously we haven't met before, so it's a cold call. I'm calling with the offer of a partnership that could mutually benefit both of us. Do you have 30 seconds?
Yeah, what's it for?
So we basically work with gyms to develop online communities for your members to converse, share their goals and promote your services or any products that you may offer. Our job is obviously just to make your customers so loyal to your brand that regardless of the amount of money that your competitors may spend on marketing, they would never consider leaving you. So we're working with a few gyms at the moment and they've seen such a great increase in their sales and their customer retention from an online community. We don't take any commission from your services and nor do we interfere with any existing systems that you may have. Do you feel like this is a service that would be appropriate for your gym?
No, I think we're all right, to be perfectly honest with you.
All right.
Thank you.
Are you guys currently using an app at all, or
We do have a gym app, yeah.
is that Glowfox, I presume?
No, we've just got personalised app.
Oh, you do?
Go app.
Oh, right. Okay. I completely understand. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate your time.
Right, cheers. Bye.
Next one. This is becoming easy now. I'm not even getting that nervous, to be fair. Like, hi, Oscar for Jennifer.
I'm afraid she's not here at the moment.
Okay. When would be a good time to give her a call? I appreciate the weekend's coming up, so
Yeah, she won't be here at the weekend, probably Monday.
that's fine. I'll call back then. And what was your name?
It's Tracy.
Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. Oof, come on.
Hello, Unit 7 Gym.
Hi there. It's Oscar for Matthew.
Oh, okay. He's not available at the minute, I'm afraid. He's not in the gym at the minute. Can I take a message?
Yeah, that's fine. I was actually looking to speak to him. Do you know when he might be around at all?
For sure. I mean, he'll be back in on Monday.
Perfect. I appreciate your time. What was your name?
My name's Dave.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that. Cheers.
All right.
God, I'm not even getting that nervous anymore. It's weird, isn't it? Got to roll yourself up a bit. Come on. I think the key to it is just sound confident. Sound like you're there for them. Do you know what I mean? Sound like you fucking... I've already got this fucking appointment booked with you, mate. Do you know what I mean? Why aren't you here? Kind of thing. Is Jess or Paul around, please? It's Oscar calling.
I don't believe so. Paul literally left half an hour ago.
Oh, it's a shame. I just missed him then. I presume he'll be back Monday, will he? Or tomorrow?
He might be in the morning tomorrow for a couple of hours.
Okay. I might have to give him a call Monday then, if you don't mind. What was your name? Sorry?
Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie. Cheers, mate. And Jess, is she not around? No?
Nah, Jess isn't around. She would have left at around 11, 12-ish.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Charlie.
Cheers, mate.
All these owners clocking off earlier shows their work ethic, doesn't it?
This is Claire.
Hi, Claire. It's Oscar here. Listen, this isn't a sales call, although obviously we haven't met before, so it's a cold call. I'm just calling with a bit of an offer that could possibly mutually benefit both of us. Do you have like a spare 30 seconds? And if not, I will leave you alone and you never hear from me again, so...
Can you just email me anything that you're proposing?
That's fine. Just quickly, so I can get a bit of an idea. Do you have an app at all for your gym?
Yes.
You do. What do you use, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, we use the same people that do our member management system. So
Glow-
it's called Resumania.
Glowfox, is it?
No, Resumania.
Oh, Resumania. Okay, all right. You probably wouldn't be suitable for us then. No worries. Thank you, Claire.
right,
Cheers.
thank you,
Bye-bye. Maybe I'm built for this shit. Do you know what I mean? Hello, it's Oscar for Varum, please.
Who's calling, sorry?
It's Oscar. My name's Oscar.
Okay. She's not here. I mean, he's never here. He's not available under this phone number.
Ah, apologies. This is the number that I had down for him. So you say he's not frequently around at the gym then?
No.
Okay. And what would be the name of a manager that I could speak to?
That would be Eddie, but he'll be back on Monday, so Monday afternoon you can call.
Okay, that's Eddie, yes? And
Yes.
appreciate that. And what was your name, sorry?
No worries. Carolina.
Carolina. Thank you, Carolina. Have a nice day.
No worries. And you, bye.
Be back on Monday. Do you have a specific time at all?
I don't, mate. Unfortunately, I can get a note if you want. Do you want to give me a note? I can potentially give you a call back when he's back in on Monday.
That's all right. It'd just be much easier if I spoke to him directly on the phone. So I appreciate that, though. Thank you, Matt. Cheers.
No worries. Bye.
I just need to... I'm going to find more leads later. I've got to walk the dog. Well, I've got to run with the dog. I'm going to take the car now to take him for a run. So that way I can go get my food straight after. I can come back hopefully for about 4. Nah, it's going to be like 5. And then I could spend... Shit, I'm going to have to be out for 4:30. And then I'm going to eat before 5. Because obviously I'm going to be in bed for 7:30. I got a call at 6. So yeah. Oh, now we leave. So obviously I am the master of time. Just as I predicted, 5 o'clock, I'm home, and there is my last meal. I've got eggs, cheese, steak, clotted cream, blueberries, dark chocolate and honey, and yeah, a really successful day. Super happy with how everything's gone today. I'm going to spend the rest of my evening pretty much editing videos for tomorrow. Obviously, 6 o'clock, have a meeting as well, just a quick call. I'll be in bed by 7:30. So I can successfully say that the 3 goals I set myself of eating healthy, train and call in prospects have been completed for today. And I'm going to set myself the 2 goals for today. Eat clean, train, and tomorrow I'm going to collect a lot of data for Monday, where I'm going to sit down, I'm going to do a ton of cold calls. Obviously Saturday, bearing in mind what I've understood from today's calls, doesn't seem to be a lot of people in on gyms for Saturday, and it's probably necessarily a busy day. They're not going to want to be bothered, but Saturday is, yeah, it's still going to be a very busy day. I've got a meal tomorrow night as well, just for my mum. So it's, yeah, busy day up until 2, and then 2 till 5, I'll probably be sat behind the desk. I'm not going to lie, I've got to walk the dog, cook, etc. So yeah, it's still going to be a busy day tomorrow. I'm going to train in the morning as well. Gym first thing, be in the gym for 3:30, I believe, or yeah, 3:45. It's probably the best time. I'm going to show everyone what I'm training tomorrow as well. Again, I know I set my goal last week to be in the gym 3 times, so my food's getting cold. I just want to quickly finish this off. Set my goal for the gym to be in the gym 3 times this week. Fortunately, I didn't make that this week. I have done once. So that is the goal for next week. Train every day, whether it is a gym, but I want to be in the gym 3 times a week, ideally. You know, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, maybe would be ideal. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed the videos. It's been a very good day for me, and I'm very happy with how everything has gone. Peace.